one of the first things, the first barriers that, I feel like a lot of people would have is this something that's actually going to work, right? Am I going to get catfished? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I mean, how do you respond to people who kind of have that thought process, the mindset of like, I'm kind of, don't want to deal with the online dating because of, some of those fears?
Yeah, I was recently talking to someone about that, and like what we find is that in a lot of present truth circles, more conservative circles, or traditional circles, women want to be women. They want to be pursued, right? So it's like outside of being catfish, it's like by me making a profile and putting myself out there, I'm like putting myself on the market. Like I'm desperate, right? And the reality is that, biblically speaking, you can be a woman, you can be womanly and feminine, and still position yourself to get God. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the story of Ruth, if Ruth had sat at home or just stayed in the fields all day, she would have never been in Jesus' line, lineage, right? She would have never married Boaz, because at the end of the day, she needed that mentorship of Naomi to say, yo, listen, when he goes to sleep, go lay down by his feet, because this is what this means in our culture. And if he puts his thing over you, right? His rag, or I forget, I'm summarizing, right? But if he covers you, right, then that means he accepts you in marriage, right? So it's just like she was strategic. She was like, she made a profile on Ember, right? And said, I'm putting myself out there.
Right.
Boaz initiate that, right? So biblically speaking, this is like, I don't know how many years before Christ, maybe 1,000 years before Christ. So we're talking about something where it's like way before, Ellen White or anyone. This is what women had to do. You had to be strategic. And I think you can be strategic and still be feminine and still be godly and still keep that biblical order of what a household should look like. So I would just say, look at it as going to church. If you go to GYC or ASI, or if you go to an AYP event, and you're single, deep down inside, you're kind of hoping you meet someone, right? And it's the same thing. You sign up for Ember, you can play games, you can hang out, whatever, but you hope to meet someone. So I'd say just take the pressure off of it. You don't gotta like announce it to the world, because people are gonna fill your mind with stuff. Just create your profile. If you see someone that you don't want to see you, like a church member or an ex or whatever it might be, you can always block that person, and they won't be able to see your profile. You won't be able to see that. So there are ways that you can navigate the website in a way that will make you feel comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's definitely awesome. Go ahead.
And being catfished, you can always report users too. We have a reporting mechanism for that. And just make sure you talk to people on the phone, try to video chat. If people give excuses about not being able to video chat, that's a dead giveaway.
Right.
Catfish, if someone asks you for money, if someone asks you for, we have an online safety page where you can actually go through and see our tips for staying safe.
Thanks for watching the Lion and Lambo podcast. We hope this clip has been a huge blessing to you. And we want to remind you that we drop new videos, new podcast episodes every Sunday at 9 o'clock. You can find the full episode by clicking the card up at the top right of this video. If you prefer an audio-only experience, then we want to let you know that we're streaming through every major podcast streaming platform. For the full list, you can go to www.lionandthelambo.com. Until next time, go impact the world.